Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Beretta9mmUSA here, and today we are showing off a couple of tools we are featuring on the Legion of Tools, which is our new tool channel. So we want to present this to the Beretta channel, and to do that with the Beretta9mmUSA channel, we want to show off a couple of very nice 1911 pistols for your viewing pleasure before we get into the tools themselves. The tools today are going to be utility knives. This is a Springfield Armory Garrison 1911 in 45 ACP. Of course, it is stainless steel. And over here is a double star Commander with the rounded butt on it right here for concealed carry. A very nice 1911 in, again, 45 ACP, just the way God wanted it. 45 ACP first, guys, and then if you want a 9mm or a 38 Super or something like that, then go ahead, but get a couple in 45 ACP first. I think you'll find that you really enjoy them. So after talking about these 1911s for just a minute and showing them off, there's the business in here. You can see that we changed this out for a Wilson part along with the cap here. These are both Wilson parts. So a couple of the smaller, cheaper things, we do like to change them out to something a little bit nicer. This one has been a carry off and on over the last 6-8 months for sure, along with my Spardella Custom. Today I'm actually carrying the Garrison, and that's why you're seeing it. Forged frame, forged slide for like $859 or something like that, for a really good 1911. This one is a tad more expensive. It's your double star C2, which I do believe is one of their top of the line handguns. And you guys know me, I only keep the ones I really like. So I'm keeping this one, and I'm keeping this one. All right, when we come back, we'll talk about the utility knives, and again, get a plug for the tool channel, and hoping you guys will come over there and subscribe and join me over on the tool channel. I'm working pretty hard, putting out a lot of content you might find is interesting. It might just be fun to be able to show up and see what's going on. So we'll do that right after this. All right, guys, I know a lot of you have already gone over to the Legion of Tools and subscribed. Young Beretta, I think, has edited about 10 of the videos I have made so far in the first 30 days. 10 videos in 30 days. We know that we have to get a lot of content up and running to start getting people's attention to join the new channel. So this is a pitch for you guys to come over and check out the new channel. These are the type of things that we're reviewing, or at least one little thing that we're reviewing over there is utility knives, because utility knives have changed so much from your grandfather's type of utility knife, right? They're not the same anymore. You can still buy these, and these are okay if you want to have something stored next to, you know, your receptacles for recycling or for trash. But if you want to actually carry one with you, wouldn't it be nice to carry something this big instead of that big? Yeah, there's a big difference. The other difference is, of course, you're up here pushing this out to use it. It's too big to carry in your pocket. It's probably too big to be even on your person outside of that like work area. You're not gonna be carrying this in your pocket while you're out running errands or whatnot. But I am carrying these in my pocket. I was carrying this today in my pocket while I was out running errands. So these do have a place. You don't have to carry a $300 or $400 knife or a $500 knife to be well armed with something that can cut. These will cut just fine. And depending on which one it is, this is the Workpro. This has aluminum side panels to it. It does have a belt clip, so you can have the knife inside your belt, and this is on the outside. It's a good way to carry the knife. It does have a tie off if you want to add something back here. It does have a push button control on it, and let me just show you the advantage to that over the others is you can immediately, you know, flip it out like you're flipping out any other type of high dollar knife. And in this case, you're flipping out a razor blade that you could easily cut people out of seatbelts with. You could break a window to get somebody out of a burning car or something like that, or just regular cutting duties that you may come across while you're working about your day or about your house, right? But they do have multi-purpose. There's a lot of different things you can do for these things, or do with these things in your day-to-day lives. So if you wanted to carry something like this where you could change this blade out every month, let's say every 30 days or every 21 days, you change this blade out simply by pushing in this button right here. Button right there, push that in, pull that blade out, get a new blade, put the new blade in, push the button in, wiggle it a little bit, get it in there, release the button, make sure it pops back up, which it did, and then your last check is to pull carefully on the razor blade itself to make sure it's locked into place, okay? So that's this one. Hardly no movement at all. You can see just a wiggle there, and then going back and forth, next to nothing, almost zero. It's a very sturdy knife, and it does have a little bit of weight to it, and it's got a bigger grip. So if you wanted to grip the knife, you can grip the knife like that. To close it, again, this is the business end right here, folks. Get your fingers out of that area. To close it, hit the button, When it goes down to this position, a lot of times it does not lock. It needs to be tapped closed, but then after you tap it on these, it's locked. So the Workpro is a lock when it's in the down position, and you can flip it open, okay? This is like $13.99 or $14.99. This is my favorite right now. This is the FC. It does have aluminum on the sides, and it does have a pocket clip on it. So that's good. Again, it is controlled by this button right here. So you push in on the button. Well, right now, let's show this. It's locked. So another one, it will not open unless it breaks somehow, unless you push this button. So push the button, flip open. Definitely easy to flick. Take the safety device off for just a second so I can demonstrate the knife. Again, this is the business end. Get your fingers away as you flip it closed. And this is the only one that I have that on a regular basis will flip closed into the locked position. I think that's one of the reasons why it is my favorite right now. You know, it's a skill that's very, very easy to learn, to flip them open and to flip them closed, but for it to flip closed and locked is unusual and nice. Because when you stuff this thing back in your pocket, you want to make sure that that blade can't come out some way as you're stuffing your hand in to put it in. If you're going to put it in your pocket like that, if you're going to put it in the belt clip here, you want to make sure that it's locked in the locked position as you stick it, you know, underneath the belt clip here in your pocket, so you can have it safely in your pocket and no problems with cutting yourself if you stick your hand in there too, right? So anyway, a little bit lighter, a little bit smaller. Look at the body difference. So a little bit lighter and a little bit smaller, a little bit easier to carry. Again, let's look at the size difference here. A top quality knife that you can carry and a quality knife that you can't. Lastly, jerry rig everything. I just got these. I ordered several. So I paid for this just like I paid for all of those. I invested almost $3,000 of my own money into all kinds of different tools and fasteners and all kinds of things like that that I want to bring to the tool channel. So it's all out of my pocket and I'm wanting you guys to join me. Okay, jerry rig everything. Now look here, there's no button here. It is a clear, which is really cool, I gotta say. Very nicely put together, no sharp edges, nothing like that. Looks like a very good belt clip here, so you can write it just inside your belt and use the clip. That's cool. There's no button here to release the blade. As you can see, as I started to pull it, I mean, you have to put some real effort into that to start pulling it open. Let's go ahead and get rid of the safety device. And then when you get it to this position here, it has this little stud right here that you could catch with your thumb and then press the rest of the way open. And you heard it snap into place. And I got to tell you, I have 8 or 9 of these that I purchased. Only one of them, 1 out of the 9, was even somewhat giving or loose up here. These things are rock solid. Looks like a really good piece of stainless steel running the spine of the blade, giving this thing all of its strength right here. You have to break the back of it there with this button to release it, and then you're going past all this stainless steel here. You get to this point right here, you can hold it like this if you want to, or get your fingers even further away and use 2 hands and close it like that. So probably a 2-hand open for it to snap in like that. Unbelievable strength right there. And then again, when you're closing it, you've got to get your fingers around this thing right here. And when you do that, you don't want to leave that thumb or finger on this side, the open side, right? And that's why I want you to control it with 2 hands and then get it out of the way. And then you can get it to here. You can just close it like that. Very small, very light. Just clear plastic that does have some texture to it that is not bad. It's not rough at all. It does give you a little bit of grip to it. And if you grab it and you open it, you can just hear that, how that thing snaps into place. I would think it's very strong with this type of mechanism. This is all stainless steel right here. This looks like a piece of aluminum that's around the butt end here, that's giving you this tie-off opening here. Maybe also something that you could use to break a window. You know, I don't know how durable it is. It does look like aluminum to me, and it's got like a coating to it to kind of make it look like it's stainless. That is stainless. That is, I think, some type of aluminum. But the knife itself, pretty fantastic, I gotta say. It's a quality made knife. If you want something that might be a little bit stronger than these button ones, where the button locks, but you won't be able to flick this one open like that. That's pretty much it. Just a little overview of 3 of the knives that I'm going to be featuring and going over individually on the Legion of Tools channel. So please, guys, come on over, join us. I think We're still under 100 subscribers over there. I'd like to see that get up to, 400 or 500 subscribers in the next month or two, but I need you guys to help. I need you to come on over and follow us over if you're interested in that. I'd appreciate it. And I'll end it at that. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, the Beretta 9mm USA channel, the CZ 9mm USA channel, my second gun channel, and then the new Legion of Tools channel, where you can kind of catch up on all small tools that I'm reviewing over there. Thanks again. We'll see you guys on the next video. Be safe out there, and remember, your Second Amendment is worth protecting.